What's up everybody, it's RobinGaming here. So I've made two videos now on the Uncharted Remastered Collection over the past couple of months, but with E3 coming so close, I mean just 3 weeks left until the event is going to take place, I am sure that today should hopefully be the final one, unless the actual game gets, just completely leaked or something like that. But no, I just wanted to quickly talk about a couple more rumors regarding the game, give you some updates and seeing, is it actually going to happen? I think I've made it pretty clear that I definitely expect we'll see an announcement at E3 that the remastered collection will come out this year in October or November, and that it's hopefully gonna bring us all 3 Uncharted games, maybe including Golden Abyss. We add some like cool multiplayer features, for example a synchronous multiplayer rank up system, something like that. Do what they did with the Master Chief Collection. I think that's a very great example to think of regarding like how the Uncharted or what the Uncharted Remastered Collection should look like. But that being said, let's quickly get into some more rumors. So I'll start off with the very first one, and that is that Twitter user Tamaki, aka Dr. Cupcakes, that's a very cool name there, but he's an editor at a website called Unseen64. They talk about lead games, cancelled games that never actually saw light and were actually brought out and stuff. He is known for leaking some games in the past and now tweeted out that he says, "Can confirm that Uncharted Remastered is real, all 3 games on PS4 to make up for the delay, predictable but there it is." Now I always find these sort of like, quote unquote trusted insiders, I always find it kind of iffy because you never know, what their sources are, why are they saying these type of things. Well, this guy surely, is seen by many others as a legit source. I mean this tweet here itself got 200 retweets, so it's kind of telling, right? But that being said, I think it is pretty obvious that Uncharted Remastered is going to happen. This tweet only further reinforces my thoughts here and my predictions that it will be. But with that being said, I wanted to get into a rumor that actually was quite old already, but I never really discussed in a video, and it's about who is making this particular collection. Now I did say that I didn't expect Naughty Dog would do it because it's just, a little too much, right? Like you gotta port over 3 or 4 games while still working on Uncharted 4, on The Last of Us 2 or whatever the next project is. So yeah, I always thought it was kind of unlikely Naughty Dog themselves would be responsible for this, particular remaster. But now the rumors are very, very strong that Bluepoint Games is working on this one. And Bluepoint Games, for those of you who don't know, is a studio that has been responsible for many remasters of Sony games. So for example, they did the God of War collection on the PlayStation 3, and they also did the Ico collection, meaning, the first Ico game and Shadow of the Colossus. So they are very experienced with porting over, like critically acclaimed Sony, franchises. And so they recently, I think it was, earlier this year, posted a couple of job descriptions for people to apply to. And I'm just going to quickly read out what some of them said. So they all said, currently hiring for a remaster of a critically acclaimed franchise on a current generation console. So that's already hinting towards this, first of all, being something exclusive, because they just, use the word console as a singular thing. Then next up, they said mastering a proprietary game engine effects pipeline. Now, most of you will know Naughty Dog has their own engine, so this also makes sense. It's not a game made in any sort of for example, the Unity engine or Unreal Engine 4 or something like that. No, this is something that, is very proprietary and therefore only used by, 1 or 2 studios. Last of all, something that they posted last year was, they said, remaster a highly acclaimed AAA handheld product on a current generation console. What this very much points to is that Uncharted Golden Abyss is also going to be included in this collection, seeing as they're talking about a AAA handheld product on a current generation console. It can only really mean one thing, like how many handhelds out there are there? There's only really the 3DS and the Vita at this point, but yeah, it's hard to say, it's going to be like a 3DS port to, a Wii U. I don't think Nintendo ever really does that, so it's most likely, yeah, a Vita port coming to, the PS4, and if you think of it that way, then it's easy to say, well, how many AAA games does the Vita have? Not really that many, so Uncharted Golden Abyss to the PlayStation 4 seems like a logical fit. All in all, yeah, it seems to me very clear that Uncharted Remastered is going to happen. It's going to include all 3 PlayStation 3 Uncharted games plus Golden Abyss, with hopefully what I talked about in the beginning of this video, some cool features that, let you, for example, rank up in multiplayer on one game, then carry that over to the next game as well, so you can play either Uncharted 2 or 3 and you'll rank up in both games exactly in the same way that they did it with the Halo Master Chief Collection. Or no, that's that sounds very cool to me. Maybe include some other extra features that we saw coming with some of these games, or like Eye of Indra is what somebody suggested to me on Twitch. That's a cool thing you could include. Make this a nice little collection, including every single thing of Uncharted that we've got so far for everybody to play. And I think you know, you've just got a win-win situation here for people who like haven't played any of the Uncharted games yet, and for the ones who have and then still want to kind of like relive this franchise on the PlayStation 4 before Uncharted 4 comes out at the beginning of 2016. So with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think of this? Are you buying the Uncharted Remastered Collection or not? And with that being said, I'd like to thank you a lot for watching and hope to see you again next time.